As soon as Shane drifted off to sleep, he was transported into a faraway land. In his dream, he was surrounded by fairy tale characters and people from the movie that he had just watched before bed. The other characters couldn't see him, but he could see them and hear everything they were saying. Just as he was beginning to enjoy the fantasy dream, a dragon came swooping down upon him. He startled awake and sat up straight in his bed with his heart pounding. He was almost afraid to go back to sleep after a strange dream like that. Kate looked down at her plate in disgust. She couldn't believe her mom had made a dinner with every single one of her least favorite ingredients. There was tomato in the salad and blue cheese dressing on top. She put mushrooms on the chicken and Brussels sprouts on the side. And to make matters worse, dessert was tiramisu, and Kate hated tiramisu. This was the worst meal ever. Beth tapped on the window next to her front door. She cupped her hands around her eyes and tried to peer inside to get someone's attention. All she could see were her house keys sitting right where she had left them on the kitchen counter. No one came to the door, so she checked to see if the back door was unlocked. No luck. Her fingers were getting cold, and she was starting to shiver. She took her backpack off and tried climbing up to the lowest window, but she couldn't reach it. She was sure she would be stuck outside for hours. Jesse had never been on a plane before, and this would be his first time leaving the state. He was looking forward to seeing the ocean for the first time, but he wasn't sure what to expect. Jesse didn't know how to board the plane or how to get off. He had never stayed in a hotel or had to ride in a taxi cab. This would be his first time in an unknown place, and he was very nervous. Eva's mother had told her to clean her room before her birthday party. Mom had made it clear she needed to clear up space for more gifts before she could bring any more into the house. She spent the whole day organizing her toys so she was sure to have room. All of her dolls went into one bucket and all of her puzzles into another. She put all of her stuffed animals on her bed and lined up her toy cars and trains all around her room. By the time her party started, her room was spotless and organized. Jared was so excited to open his last gift on Christmas morning. It was a brand new iPad. He couldn't believe his eyes. He spent all day setting it up, downloading free apps, and loading his favorite new music onto it. That night, he practiced taking pictures with the camera, and he watched a movie he had downloaded earlier in the day. He was so thrilled to have his very own iPad.